Did you hear about the Russian soldier experiment? During the height of the Cold War, whispers circulated about a top-secret Soviet experiment known as Project Yelena. The objective was ambitious: create a soldier who could survive the harshest environments without sleep, food, or even fear. In an abandoned military base deep in Siberia, a group of Russian scientists, led by the enigmatic Dr. Mikhail Zolotov, conducted the experiment on 10 hand-picked soldiers. The soldiers were given a serum derived from a rare fungus found in the frozen tundra, rumored to enhance human resilience. They called it Tenebrae serum, or the shadow elixir. Initially, the results were promising. The soldiers stopped feeling cold, their reflexes became inhumanly fast, and their strength doubled. But there was a catch: they were no longer allowed to sleep. The serum's effect depended on total wakefulness. For the first 5 days, morale was high. The soldiers trained tirelessly, their bodies moving like machines, unaffected by fatigue. By the 7th day, however, the cracks began to show. They complained of hearing voices, whispers in the dark corners of their barracks, even though no one was there. By the 10th day, paranoia set in. One soldier, Alexei, claimed he saw something standing at the edge of the room every time the lights flickered. A tall, shadowy figure with hollow eyes. The others dismissed it as hallucinations from sleep deprivation, but more began to report the same figure. On the 15th day, the base descended into chaos. Surveillance footage showed one of the soldiers, Yuri, speaking to the air, his voice trembling with fear. "It's inside me," he whispered before turning a gun on himself. The remaining soldiers became increasingly violent and unhinged. They scratched at the walls, tore at their skin, and raved about the shadow that watches. Dr. Zolotov ordered them restrained, but it was too late. The serum had fundamentally changed them. One night, the power to the base failed. When the emergency lights flickered on, the soldiers' restraints were empty. Security footage captured only brief glimpses of what followed. Shadows moved unnaturally fast through the halls, and blood-curdling screams echoed in the recordings. When a recovery team arrived weeks later, they found the base abandoned. The walls were smeared with cryptic messages and blood phrases like, "We are awake," and "It sees through us." Of the 10 soldiers and the scientists, not a single trace was found, except for one thing: the serum. A vial lay in the middle of the command room, its liquid pulsating faintly as if alive. Rumors say the shadows of the soldiers still roam the Siberian tundra, their bodies long gone, but their spirits bound to something much darker. Those who venture too close to the base report hearing whispers in the wind, promises of power and threats of eternal wakefulness.